Alright, everybody, welcome back to Major Gaming, and today we're going to be going over another Multiversus character concept for early Cuyler of Squidbillies. I thought that this would be a very entertaining addition to the roster, very different, very unique, character idea compared to the rest of the characters. And just the body type of early alone would bring something kind of unique to this game. And it represents another Adult Swim franchise other than Rick and Morty. I think it's really important that we get Adult Swim representation in this game because Adult Swim is important. It's been around a long time, and it's brought out shows that have lasted like 15 seasons, like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Squidbillies, like there's yeah, you know what I'm talking about, God. And then Rick and Morty is going on its 7th season, and there's Robot Chicken and Boondocks. These shows have lasted a while. And I think it's important to get these shows represented in this game. And people complain about, it's mature content. We already have Rick and Morty in the game. We have Arya Stark in the game. Like, Game of Thrones is child friendly. Like, nah. Like, this game is rated T for teen, I believe. So, we can have early Cuyler in here. And yeah, it'll be fun. I think this would be a really fun character to add, an obscure character, but like an obscure character that people actually might get excited for, at least my generation or the generation above me. It's not like the Goonies where that was like back in the 80s. Same with Gremlins. Now Squidbillies has been around recently, and he's a more obscure franchise, so I think early Cuyler would be fun to have in the game. Now, I also believe that early Cuyler is the only character that should come into this game from Squidbillies. I don't think any other character should be in the game. No, that's not needed. We just need the one character, early Cuyler. Just get him in there with his shotgun and his beer or whiskey or whatever the fuck, and So, let's get started on early Cuyler's gameplay. So, early Cuyler is classified as an assassin class character using his speed, knives, and firearm expertise in order to hunt down his opponent's booties. Now, for those of you who don't know, that is a reference to his hat that says Booty Hunter. And a thing with early is his skins. I don't want him to have like a lot of different skins other than like right here he has his bag on his head or his different hats. Like, I just want him to have a different hat as each skin. I feel like that'd be hilarious. I think different hats would be great. But anyway, back to his gameplay. So he's an assassin character. He's small. He's fast. He dies early. He's like, not heavy at all. But he has a lot of range. And he's just a quick character. And his neutral strike, now we're getting into it. Early pulls out his short-range shotgun. Early can shoot the shotgun on command 3 times before needing to reload. All 3 bullets must be reloaded before Early can shoot the shotgun again. Same in air. So pretty simple. You hit the button, he shoots the shotgun. You could shoot it 3 times in a row before needing to reload. It's not that hard. Here's him with his shotgun, sticking up people. Alright. Forward strike. Early pokes forward with a police car battery shock stick that stuns opponents. Can be charged for more power and longer stun duration. So the ground version is this right here. He has a stick and he just pokes it forward and he can stun opponents. Kind of like Black Adam's lightning there. And I think that'd be pretty fun. Not gonna lie, it was kind of hard finding like unique moves for early, just because they don't do a whole lot in the show. Like, they do a lot, but they don't do a lot. Like, it's weird. It's like an Aqua Teen Hunger Force thing where they kind of like it was hard thinking of like moves and stuff. It was kind of difficult, but I got it. But yes, so he uses the shock stick, and he can stun opponents and charge it for more power and a longer stun duration. And then in air, early swings 3 knives forward, one at a time. So if you're in the air and you have forward strike, he just slices with the knives, sort of like Baraka's move in Mortal Kombat, where he like slices, then slices again, and then one more. And it would kind of be along the same lines as that. And here's him holding his 3 knives. And then up strike, Early jumps up and attaches himself to the opponent's face. Early can then punch the opponent 5 times before letting go of the opponent's face. So he attaches to you. I couldn't find a picture of it. I was so mad. I couldn't find a video or picture of Early when he jumps up on someone's chest or face and he starts punching them and he starts beating their ass. I wish I could have found that, but unfortunately I couldn't get a YouTube video where I could screenshot it and then edit it. So, that was unfortunate, but you get the idea. He attaches himself to the opponent's face, sort of like Gizmo, and then he can punch him 5 times, or after a couple seconds, the opponent can break free. And then that move has a cooldown. That's the ground version of the move. In air, the air version, Early shoots 2 shotguns straight up into the air. So right here, where he's holding his 2 shotguns, he'll just hold them straight up and shoot them both. It'll create a big, spread. It's got a good spread, it just shoots straight up into the air. So yeah, that's his up strike moves. Down strike. So this was kind of a funny idea I came up with. Down strike on the ground. Early prays for a new 450 big block engine that falls from the sky above him, hitting opponents on the way down and exploding, causing a lot of knockback before going on a cooldown. So the first part of the move is Early will literally sit there and pray, and a big block 450 engine will just drop from the sky and explode once it hits the ground. I thought that'd be kind of funny. In the show, they use this Jesus type character a lot. So I'm if Jesus is alive in the show, he's got to use Jesus to win. He's got to call upon Jesus. And then, while on cooldown, Early will instead spin his tentacles around while holding his 3 knives. So he's holding his knives and he spins around in a circle. And that would be the ground version of the move when his 450 big block is on cooldown. I noticed that in the actual game, a lot of characters, certain moves, once they go on cooldown, like Bugs, with his rocket, if you use his rocket, he'll have that spinning move where he spins his ears around and does a propeller thing. I noticed in a lot of my movesets, I'll give characters a lot of cooldowns, but then not a lot of options other than, when they're cooldown. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to give him a second move while his move is on cooldown. So while on cooldown, Early will instead spin his tentacles around while holding his knives. The air version of the move will have Early squirt a glob of ink that spikes opponents below him and slows them down. So here's Early squirting ink, and if he's in the air and you're under him, he squirts the ink blob and it spikes you, and then it'll also slow you down if you're still alive after the hit. Pretty simple. Neutral special. Early injects himself with steroids, losing some health but gaining an increased damage buff for a couple seconds and muscles. So this is Rusty, Early's son. he gets injected with that steroid stuff, and then he grows like super big muscles. So I thought that'd be kind of funny to have Early inject himself with the steroids and gain a buff. And then the air version, Early throws a bottle of whiskey forward. Early can throw 3 bottles in succession before a cooldown activates. So you got 3 bottles, and then it goes on a cooldown, and you just throw the bottle of whiskey, which is right here. Simple. Forward special. Early takes out his long-range hunting rifle and can shoot it forward on command by hitting forward special again. The rifle needs to be reloaded after 4 shots, and all 4 bullets must be reloaded before firing it again. In order to put the rifle back, the player must hit neutral special. The rifle can be aimed up and down by holding the forward special input on the ground. Early can't do any other moves while holding the rifle. So pretty much, you hit forward special, you take out the rifle. In order to shoot it, you hit forward special again, and if you hold the forward special button to shoot it again, or to shoot it, you can aim it upwards or downwards depending on where you are, as long as you're holding the button, and then let go and Early will shoot the rifle. I thought that'd be a pretty cool move. He has, and this is a picture of him holding his rifle, aiming it, so it would pretty much be that. He'd be sitting there with the rifle, aiming the rifle. I thought that'd be a pretty fun move. And then you can't use your other moves while you're holding the rifle, so you need to use neutral special to put the rifle back, and then you'll have all your other moves again. Pretty simple. So in the air version, it's the same, except the hunting rifle can only be shot forward after being taken out. So when you're in the air, you can't aim it. It will just shoot forward. But when you're on the ground, you can aim it. Now we have his up special. Early shoots a compound bow straight up in the air. The bow does light damage but has unlimited ammo. Can be charged for more knockback upwards, same in air. So pretty much he just takes his compound bow and shoots it straight up, and it'll do light damage and no knockback, but it'll be like unlimited. But if you charge it, it'll do more damage. It'll knock opponents upwards harder. And then it's the same in the air. Pretty simple. Early's moveset is pretty simple. I don't think it's a very complicated moveset that I came up with, but that's mainly because it was hard thinking of moves in general for him. So, I didn't want, I've noticed that with a lot of my movesets, I try to make every move a reference to something in the show, but in all reality, not every character in Multiversus, not all of their moves are direct references to the show or franchise they're from. So I kind of got to work on that. I kind of got to work on not making every single move a reference. But my thing is, when I'm doing these, I want to be able to show you a picture of what I'm talking about. So it's not just like I'm talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard. Let me know down in the comments if you think that I'm referencing too much from the show and not actually giving him actual moves, That's just me. I don't know. Alright, so last move, down special. Early drops a gas can on the ground that can be shot by the shotgun or hunting rifle to create a large explosion with a lot of knockback. 2 gas cans can be dropped before a cooldown activates. Cooldowns activate after both gas cans are destroyed, same in air. So pretty much Early, you see these gas cans right here, he drops a gas can, he can shoot it and it'll explode and create a big explosion, or you can have 2 of them and shoot both of them. It's kind of like Gizmo's popcorn, sort of like that, only a lot stronger. But yeah, that's my idea for Early Cuyler, for his down special, and my idea for his moveset in general. Now we move on to perks. His first perk, Original Gator Hater. Early loses no health after injecting himself with the steroids, but the cooldown afterwards is a couple seconds longer. So you can't use the injection as much, but you don't lose health by doing it. And then we have a second perk, Don't Touch the Trim. Both the shotgun and rifle carry 2 extra bullets at a time. Extra bullets must also be reloaded. So the shotgun moves up to 5 bullets, and the rifle moves up to 6. Pretty simple perks. And yeah, I mean, early Cuyler is a pretty simple character. He's not like super complicated or anything. He's just, I thought it'd be a fun character to have in the game representation wise. It'd be cool to have a stage with him where it's like in front of his house and you see the different sheriffs just walking around in the background. I think that'd be kind of funny. But yeah, that's my idea for early Cuyler. If you guys like my idea, let me know down in the comments below. This was a quick video, quicker than most of my character concepts because early is a simple character. He don't do much. So yeah, I thought it'd be a good quick video to do, a quick move set. And yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments below. And everyone have a good day.